So this is the beginning of the basket that I'm creating. I got this idea from this YouTuber. Her name is Casa de Patty in English, Patty's house. And what she did was she used recycled bags. I'm using Trader Joe's because I love shopping Trader Joe's. And she made a whole bunch of strips, approximately 3 centimeters wide, which it just so happens to be that the width of this yardstick is 3 centimeters. So I made a whole bunch of lines. I'm going to cut them in groups of 3s. Cut here, cut here, cut here, and here. And I'm gonna fold the 3s using my lines to create long strips so that this basket has strips that are sturdy enough to be painted, buffed a little bit with some shoe polish or fabric softener, and then weaved into like a basket. So I'm gonna start to cut these and prepare the strips. Okay, so I cut the full bag and it gives me approximately 4 strips from my favorite store, Trader Joe's. Sometimes I prefer to go there to go shopping over shopping for clothes. So I'm gonna fold it. I'm gonna use the ruler just to crease it on this side and crease it on this side. I wanna fold it with the other side, the Trader Joe's size down. I actually did all this wrong, but I can use the lines regardless. And I'm gonna hide their trademark drawings and then just have the pretty side out. So I'm gonna fold these all up and then I'll show you what I do to weave this basket. Okay, so here I have it all folded and with my little clips just to hold the glue. I have to get some more clips because I need some more. And then here's the start of the weave. It's your regular like 2nd and 3rd grade weave. I followed Casa de Patty, her instructions, and she said to put 5 and 5 on each side, and then she folded it up and started creating the basket. In my opinion, I think all this work to have such a small little box of a basket is in vain. So I'm gonna add some more of these once they're dried and continue to weave, maybe approximately this, maybe 3 more on each side so that I can have the base slightly larger and a slightly larger basket height wise, because I don't want to go through all this work for such a tiny itty bitty basket that I'm gonna be able to put a Q-tip in. All right, so I'm gonna allow this to dry and then I'll resume. I've been weaving this slowly. I think this process would go a little faster. I had a hot glue gun, but both my hot glue guns broke. Here it is woven, and I'm gonna add some of this Elmer's little stick glue, fasten it with some paper clips, and continue going around and around this little square. Okay, so added the top border to the basket to make it look more polished and finished. I'm going to be using Snuggles fabric softener mixed with paint so that I can combine it and it kind of becomes like a leather paint. We'll see how that works out. So I'm going to continue painting it. It's sort of like a leather color, and we'll see at the end when it dries the texture to see if it's somewhat leathery in consistency or in texture. So here it is. The first coat is semi-dry. I'm going to give it a second coat, and I placed this with the Snuggly, the fabric softener. I mixed it here. I put more fabric softener than actual paint. Yeah, the second coat I think will give it better because there's some crazy shadows. It doesn't feel like flat paint. It does have sort of like a smoothness to it, which is almost like a leathery feel to it. So hopefully the second coat will give it more of a leathery feel, being that I think I put more fabric softener this time in this round of paint. Okay. So we went from the Trader Joe's bags. I used approximately 3, possibly 4 that were cut into the long strips, and this is how it ended up. I'm very pleased with it. When you touch it, it's not like regular matte paint. It's sort of leathery. Kind of looks like faux leather. Strictly made out of paper, glue sticks, laundry, fabric softener, paint. So remember when you use this, it is made out of paper, so like don't put a live plant in it unless you have a little dish to gather the water that may seep out of the plant. So I followed what Trader Joe's said. So this technique of mixing the paint with the fabric softener, I believe the Lone Fox did it on fabric. And I said to myself, well, if he could do it on fabric, I believe this technique can be used on paper. And I can say the results were rather pleasing. The basket idea I got from the Casa de Patty. She's a YouTuber. I believe she's from South America, perhaps, because she speaks some beautiful Spanish. And that's it. Hope you like it. Leave your comments below. What would you use this basket for?